y'all, we are back with another dance update. A lot of discussion around that, what we can expect to see. We do know that they will go to a run. Hey y'all, we are back with another dance update. This update is sponsored by
Biomax Peptides, the scalpel, precise, targeted, working with your body, not overriding it. Support for recovery, better sleep, more control over appetite and body composition, hair health. We can even fix your limp biscuit.
the last chance qualifier online individual semifinals just wrapped up. The leaderboard is live. We are going to take a look at that. But before we do, the CrossFit Games made a couple of pretty big announcements this past week. The first one being that the 20th anniversary will have 20 events. A lot of discussion around that, what we can expect to see. Will there be a combine style day of competition?
There's no way they're doing
7 a day. They could do combine style.
6 or 7 a day. No way.
Well, that's what it makes me think is that, hey, if it's 3 days, they're going to have a combine style event where like everything is 50 points and it's like 10 scores. And it's like, and then everything else is just normal games. And then 1 hour of one of the days is going to be 10 scored events.
We do know that they will go to Aromas. CrossFit put out this on Instagram that competition will start for individuals on Wednesday. And they're going to have multiple locations on Wednesday. First, they've got the Red Barn, which is located in Aromas. And then they have Morgan Hill Sports Complex, which also has an aquatic center on site. This venue was previously used during the 2020 CrossFit Games.
Just to feel some of that heavyweight, get that nervous system ready to take some of that heavyweight before you jump into something and kind of shock it or scare it.
Now, Dave has hinted that there could be swimming this year. He said, keep up your swimming. So there's a good chance that they could utilize the aquatic center that is also on this site. And then there is also additional locations listed below. Now, on his recent interview with Amy Kringle, she talks about cycling, and then she brings up a mountain bike and whether or not she should use it.
There's going to be, well, you saw that we announced the Wednesday, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
It'll be a lot more outdoors than it's been in the past few years. That's for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Should I keep cycling?
We'll clear that up soon. We'll get more information on that.
Maybe I should get on the mountain bike.
Maybe.
Maybe to me means, yeah, you should probably be getting on the mountain bike. Dave did also say on his weekend review that there will be multiple events outside at the SAP Center Friday through Sunday. Now, as far as Wednesday's locations and events goes, we don't know how many there will be, but they did say that all of the events will be live streamed and everybody will be able to watch. There was a little bit of frustration in the comment section when this was announced for people who are flying in to watch the entirety of the games. They're upset that they're not going to be able to see Wednesdays. They will be able to see it online. And you guys got to remember, Dave did say earlier this year that there was going to be some day of competition that not everybody was going to be able to go on site for. It's probably due to permitting reasons and various other things. It's not like we didn't know this was going to happen. I think the logistics of that is actually kind of crazy, knowing that they're going to have at least 3 different locations for that first day and that they're going to be able to live stream all of it. It's pretty wild, but also pretty cool. We are going to be able to see it. All 20 events will be live streamed. So that's good news. There's always going to be people who are going to find something to complain about. Now, the online individual semifinal has wrapped up. The leaderboard is live. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that. We didn't get to see many of the athletes performing these live just because there was so much on the line with only 7 spots on each side being given out. Jacob Marlowe, however, did do all of his workouts live on this YouTube channel. He also repeated a workout.
Because this was more exciting than any of the first ones you did. And you really taught me like there was a score on the line and it was that 7:47. And the fact that you came back and put on a show and beat it by 47 seconds, this will be the highlight of my day. I promise you that, even though I'm excited to watch the UFC fights tonight. That was fucking brilliant. That was fucking cool, dude. I'm really glad.
Thank you.
I'm really glad we did this, and I'm really glad you put your ass on the line. That was some cool ass shit.
There were some games athletes that did some of the workouts who have already qualified. James Sprague put out a workout he did with Tutor Magda. Alex Gazan did some of the workouts. She actually registered because she wanted to win money, even though she's already qualified for the games, which was a little bit of a topic of debate just because she can win prize money, but she's already qualified. And her scores will essentially affect the leaderboard. And so should that be allowed? Yes or no? I'm kind of impartial. If the rules don't state otherwise, then why not? Now we'll start with the men. Right now, sitting in first place, Guy Harris. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Second place, Quinn Robinson. I actually said that I thought he had a pretty good chance at making it. So that's pretty cool. Nick Matthews in third, Jessa Medeiros, Spencer Panchek, Colton Mertens, and Patrick Vellner. Now the point spread is pretty tight between 7th down to 12th at least. Patrick was 65. Two tied for 8th place with 67 points, Will Leahy and John Arndt Finkenberg, followed by Nate Ackerman with 68 points, Harry Lightfoot 71 points. Really unfortunate that Harry Lightfoot is not a little further up there. And then Colin Bossard with 83 points. Just outside of that, Chrissy Barra at 85. Now, we know that all of these workouts will be up for review. Anyone who took the judges course can get online and you can start reviewing these workouts. So there is a good chance that there will be some penalties assessed. Savon Matosian, Taylor Self, J.R. Howell, and Matthew Souza were live right when the leaderboard went up today. And they went through and started watching some of the videos, and some of the camera angles are questionable.
Oh no. Oh no.
Those all look good to me.
Stop it.
How can you tell from the front?
Hey, just
That's the
rewind.
problem. That's the problem.
Rewind and play from the start, Sevon. Rewind and play from the start.
And I think he stands it up to the hip. He doesn't even take.
Doesn't
the
even
power
matter.
Yeah,
Oh, so he didn't read the standards either. He didn't read the standards either.
That's what I was
That
implying.
one is not good. That first one was not good, and you're crazy.
I understand like certain gyms with lack of space having difficulty finding ways to appropriately place a camera for a workout, but to place it all the way on the other side of the gym is just crazy, especially for the wall dumbbell under handstand walk workout. We had some athletes at our gym do it, and we were able to set the camera angle up where you could see the athlete from a 45-degree angle easily. He would drop the wall ball, turn around, handstand walk back and forth, do his double unders right there by the wall ball target, and then just turn and go back to the wall balls. I don't know. And then on the ladies' side, we have Alexis Raptis in first place. And if I'm being honest, did not see her winning the online semifinal. And over the weekend, Andrew Hiller was putting out videos. He was on site with Alexis and Fee and Josh Felix at CrossFit 1124. And he put out some behind the scenes videos. And by the look of the videos, you would think that Alexis was just in a bad spot. She was overheating. She had ice packs on her, talking about, her stomach issues and the pain in her stomach after workouts. So when you see all of that, you're thinking, oh no, these probably didn't go so well for her. But she's in first place with 40 points. And I went through some of her videos and they look good. Another big surprise, Erica Folo in second place. Alex Kazan is in third. However, she's already qualified for the games. So that will eliminate her. I'm not sure though, if all of her scores will stay in and affect the rest of the leaderboard. Matilda Garns in fourth, Jess Green in fifth, tied with Ariel Lowen and Claudia Gluck. And then you have Janie Chevery, who would be in eighth place with 75 points, followed by Maddie Faust with 83 points. And so kind of tight. So about 12 points in between Claudia and Janie for that seventh spot. Some big surprises here. Probably the biggest one for me, Grace Walton, finishing in 20th place. And again, all of these videos are going to be up for review. So will be some time before we know if there's going to be any shakeups on the leaderboard. I wouldn't be surprised if there are. We have seen some shakeup from the team leaderboard. The team that was in first place just got bumped all the way down to 11th place. That is Will Carter, Christine Best, Joe Piero, and Nicolette Torgiani. CrossFit Body Blueprint received 2 major penalties, which then bumped up the 8th place team into that top 7. The rest of the top 7 all stayed there. Teams have 24 hours from the time they receive a notification of their penalty to appeal. And as I said last week, CrossFit said they have until June 22nd to completely finalize that leaderboard. But as it looks right now, after all of the penalties assessed, I think this is pretty much what it's going to look like, unless any appeals of the penalties get reversed. Once everything is finalized, CrossFit will make an announcement and we will know our top 30 men and women and our top 20 teams that will be going to the CrossFit Games. Also live when the leaderboard went out was Andrew Hiller and Brian Friend. And Brian Friend had this to say about the CrossFit Games programming.
What if I told you that the sanctum that is the CrossFit Games programming isn't so tight-knit as it may appear?
Oh, you know workouts. Is that what you're saying? Come on, Brian. Give me one more bit than that.
One more what?
You know something?